Yeah, it usually takes a couple minutes once I hit start, so I'll give it a couple minutes. You might have to refresh it like a few times.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. On behalf of the Steinitz and Simon family, we would like to welcome everyone joining us in a very special simcha, the marriage of Ella and Mendel. The marriage is taking place during the month of Elul, whose acronym is Ani ledodi, I am to my beloved, and ledodi li, and my beloved is to me, which is very appropriate for a wedding where two are getting together, but the words of Elul teach us that the proper way to get together is Ani ledodi first. I am to my beloved, I give, I share, I look forward and help, and then comes ledodi li, my beloved is to me. The Rabbi, the Lubavitcher Rabbi, whenever he would send a special greeting for a marriage, he would use the phrase Mazel Tov, twice Mazel Tov, because the wedding is the pinnacle of a man and a woman's service to God, and therefore they are worthy of a double Mazel Tov. As we're about to begin the marriage, for many of you it is the first time attending and watching a Hasidic wedding. I would like to share with you some explanations and tell you what is about to take place. However, before I begin, I would like to point out that if you would like to hear and watch as well, we have a link to YouTube, which is live, and you can log in on your phone to youtube.com/Studio KRP. And then you will be able to not only hear inside your cars, but also watch from close all that take place. As we're standing under the chuppah is a temporary dwelling made up with 4 entrances for a purpose, because as descendants of Abraham Avinu, Abraham our forefather, who together with his wife opened up a tent in the desert to invite people in and share all his blessings, and he made sure that all people from all corners are able to enter without searching for the entry. So is the chuppah symbolizing the home that Ella and Mendel will build together, where they always will be open and always be able to share simchas with people. But we also made sure that the chuppah is created with a temporary roof. And the reason for it is because we want God's blessing directly without any barrier and any separation. Therefore, we made sure there is a ceiling, but the ceiling is temporary. According to Jewish tradition, not only the groom and bride are participating at the simcha, not only the parents who are here, but everyone else who joined us is part of the simcha and takes part of the wedding. In addition, we also invite the grandparents and their grandparents' parents to join us, and I am sure those who are not here physically, either due to a temporary reason or because they have ascended up to heaven, their neshama is here together with us, and together with them we invite the Shekhinah, godliness, to join us in this special occasion. According to Jewish tradition, a marriage is not a unity of 2 parts, but rather 2 halves who were separated at birth and are coming together to become one. And that's why there are many traditions that will take place tonight under the chuppah, and I will go over them very quick. First, the bride, Ella, encircled the groom 7 times. Because in Jewish tradition, 7 is a complete number, as God created a complete universe, and on the 7th day rested. So to say, a complete cycle. Therefore, when the bride and groom are united, they become one, and that's why she's encircled 7 times. The Rabbi, the Lubavitcher Rabbi explains that the reason Ella encircled the groom, only the bride encircled the groom, is because in their home each one has their own purpose. And Ella's purpose is Akeret Habayit, the homemaker. And therefore, after he entered into the home, to the chuppah, Ella is creating a dwelling for him, encircling him 7 times to make a complete home where he always feels comfortable, always enjoy and share happiness together. It is done under the sky with a temporary ceiling so that God's blessing comes to us directly. After a blessing, Mendel will place a ring at Ella's index finger. The ring is circle, which again has no beginning and no end. So is the neshama. It's no beginning or end. It's not two, but rather 2 halves who are united into one. Also, the finger chosen is the right index finger, which is the 7th finger for Mendel. Again, the number 7 represents a complete cycle. After the placing of the ring over Ella's finger, Mendel will give Ella a Ketubah, the certificate, the contract in which he is taking upon himself to be responsible and provide and be there for her. We begin the ceremony with a special prayer where we invite God into the chuppah, as well as the family and the grandparents. And I would like to invite the brother of the bride, Rabbi Zev Steinmetz, together with his son, Simcha Yerachmiel Steinmetz, to come up and praise God by inviting them into the chuppah. At every wedding, the Rabbi, while he was alive, would send a special greeting to the groom and bride. It is our honor to read the Rabbi's greeting and blessings to the groom and bride. And I would like to invite the friends of the groom to read the Rabbi's blessing. Mr. Mendel Jacobs will read the Rabbi's greeting in Hebrew, and Mr. Tzvi Fagan will read the Rebbe's greeting in English.
Baruch Hashem, Brooklyn, New York, Shalom Avracha. B'mayna al hida mikvis man chasunasam hineni bezeh lahavia berchasi berchas mazel tov v'shetia b'shah tova u'mitzlachas v'yivnu bayis Yisrael binun adiad al yisedi hatera v'hamitzvah k'pi she'im mo'erim B'ma'ar Shabbatera Zehi Teres HaChasidus B'virchas Mazel Tov.
By the grace of God, Brooklyn, New York, greetings and blessings. In response to your notification that your wedding date has been set, I wish to convey my blessings of Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov. May the wedding take place in good and auspicious time, and may you build a Jewish home and everlasting edifice on the foundation of Torah and mitzvahs, as they are illuminated by the luminary within Torah, namely the teachings of Chassidus, with blessings of Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov.
I would like to invite all the Kohanim, all the priests, and ask my son-in-law, the brother-in-law of the bride, Rabbi Moshe Avon Gutnik, to represent the Kohanim by reciting the priestly blessings.
Daber Adonai Moshe Lamer, Daber al Aaron Rabban Lamer, Kais Baruch Hu Es Bnei Yisrael Amar Lahem, Yivarechecha Adonai V'Yishmerecha, Yair Adonai Panav Elecha V'Chunecha, Yisa Adonai Panav Elecha V'Yasim Lecha Shalom, Somu Es Shmi Al Bnei Yisrael V'Ani Avarachem.
As we begin the first part of the marriage, the Kiddushin, it is appropriate and it is important to appoint two witnesses to witness the act. And for the witnesses, we have with us two rabbis, Rabbi Levi Chadakov from Clearwater and Rabbi Pini Brockman from Tampa. Please come forward. As we begin the first part of the marriage, which is Kiddushin, the betrothal of Ella to Mendel, we fill up a cup of wine and recite Boile Pri Agofen, the blessing of the wine, and an additional blessing, thanking God for sanctifying us through the Kiddushin. In Judaism, Kiddushin is the first part of the marriage, because the word Kadosh, holy, is applied to a very simple act of sharing a life together. It is very similar to the word Mikdash. The Torah commands us, V'asuli Mikdash, build me a temple, V'shachanti Betocha, and I will dwell among them. There are many explanations to the second part of the verse. My explanation is, V'shochanti b'soichom, I dwell among them, among a husband and wife, where they both together built a temple. And they're building a temple not by bringing physical sacrifices, and not by sitting and praying, but sharing a life together. In fact, in Jewish tradition, the word love, ahava, equals 13. And if you double ahava twice, because the groom represents one, and the bride represents one, together it equals 26, which is God's name. And that's why the invitation that Mendel and Ella sent out had 4 paragraphs, each one begins with another letter. Together they make up the word ahava. And the purpose of the blessing of Kiddushin is to remind you both that when you share a life together, it is the utmost of your purpose in life to create another place where God can rest by being respectful, caring, making sure you both are happy together. I would now recite the blessing for Kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvosav v'tzivanu la'arayos ve'asa lanu zeruzos v'tilanu semzos lanu al-yedei chukah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh amo Yisrael al-yedei chukah v'kiddushin.
Pray at Mukideshes, Vi, Ketubah, Zu, Kedas, Moshe, V'Yisrael.
with the reading of the Ketubah, which is a contract that the groom gives the bride, where she is going to be provided with all her needs, all inclusive, according to her needs. When I came to America, my rabbi told me that in Israel there are 4 seasons: summer, spring, fall, winter. But when you get married to a Jewish girl, there are 7 seasons. And they are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Shabbos. And she must be dressed every day according to the season. So there is no question about your responsibilities, and make sure that I would like to honor the father of the groom, Rabbi Ephraim Simon, the Chabad Rabbi and Shliach, Rabbi's emissary to Teaneck, New Jersey, to read the Ketubah before the groom places the Ketubah in the bride tent.
B'shem b'shadash min esed yom l'chedesh elish nas chamesh tzalachim v'sheva meyes b'shmeinim elim l'minyan shanuman kam b'sarasoda Medinas, Florida, Eich HaBachar Menachem ben Harab Ephraim ben Rabbi Tamim Ephraim Omer Lola Hadab Sulta Elabas Harab Chaim Shol Hageli Leimte as Shri Yisrael An Eik Be'ezen Mefarnis Yisich Belechi Kehilchas Gavron Yudayin Depachim Mekrim Zonim Mefarnis and Lishnehem Lekushta Yehivna Lechi Mohar V'Suleichi Kasev Zuze Moslams the Chazi Lechi Mederaisa Maznaichi Kisaichi Sikaichi Melavisaichi Kair Ka'aratri Samara Ella Basultada Havale the Intaidan the Dunya the Nidasle Mebe Abua Be Mikasa Be Mizab Be Mitachshitim Bemani Lusha the Shimshu the Dirab the Shimshu the Arsa Hakal Kibalog Hatame Menachem Mendel Sandinan Bemeyaz Akukim Kasev Sar Ketzavi Chamish Menachem Mendel Menachem Mendel Sandinan Behesif Lamin Delay Ay Meyaz Akukim Kasev Sarif Hacharim Kenegnan Sachakal Messiahs Akukim Kasev Sarif Kach Omar Hatamim Menachem Mendel Sandinan Afrai Stark Suftadan the Dunyadin Saptada Kalas Alive Ayar Sebasar the Parab Mikal Shabar Arab Nifsin the Kinanim the Isla Tafas Balshmaya the Kana the Asad Anul Miklin Nifnis in the Isla Hina Frayas the Lesla Hina Frayas Kalahina Hina Frayim Barboyim the Frayim Nain Stark Suftadan the Dunyadim Tisaptada Menai Bafil Miglimandal Kaspa the Chai Basar Chaim Minyaim Dinan the Elam Bafrayas the Chaimish Stark Suftadan the Dunyadim Tisaptada Kibul of Atamim and Achamendov Sandinan Kafemer Kalstari Tsubas at Sabbath and Hagen B'nais Yisrael Ha'asuin K'tikin Chachmeinazah but the lake has smach the lake tasted the star of a kanina Min Hatamim and Achamendov Ben Harab Hatamim Ephraim Sandinan Lamoris Ella Bas Harab Hatamim Chaim Shol Da all called the Kasam Furish Le'el B'mana the Kasam Niknebe Hakal Shar V'kayam Num Levi Ben Harab Shol Yisrael Num Aaron David Pinchas Ben Tzvi Hirsch HaLevi 8. As the marriage continues,
we are now reciting 7 blessings. Again, because number 7 is a complete number, we would like to honor with the first 2 blessings the brother of the Kala, the brother of Ella, Rabbi Levi Yitzchak Steinmetz, with the recitation of the first 2 blessings. Huh?
I don't even know the terms.
I guess Levi is really shy. So we'd like to honor the brother-in-law of the groom, Rabbi Yitzchak Torn, with the first 2 blessings.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam b'orei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam shehaglo bara l'choydoi.
With the 3rd blessing, we would like to honor the uncle of the Kala, Mr. Zev Shifrin.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam yotzer ha'adam.
Amen. With the 4th blessing, we would like to honor the uncle of the Kala, Mr. Shlomo Steinmetz.
No.
With the 5th blessing, we would like to honor the brother of the Chassan of the group, Mr. Eliyahu Simon.
Says Tassus v'sar ha'akara b'kibas b'nava sefel simcha brachat Adonai v'samotzim de'banaha.
Amen. With the sixth blessing, I would like to honor my son, Menachem Mendel Steinmetz, who is the brother of the bride.
Samach tesamach reim ahuvim ki samecha chayitzircha beganidem mikedem baruch atah Adonai mesameach chason v'chala.
Amen. With the seventh blessing, bracha chrisa, which corresponds to Shabbos, I would like to honor my father-in-law, the grandfather of the bride, Rabbi Tzvi Hirsch Shipling.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara saseh v'simcha chason v'chala asher bara saseh v'simcha chason v'chala gila rina ditza v'chedva ava v'yachva shalom v'reyus meheira Adonai Eloheinu yishama b'yar Yehuda u'v'chutzes Yerushalayim kel saseh v'kel simcha kel chasan v'kel kala kel mitzhalis chasonim v'chubosom Orim mimishte niginosom Baruch atah Adonai mesameach choson im hakala.
Ari. Face me.
Come on, here.
As we're coming to the highlight of the Ketubah with the breaking of the glass, I would like to show you the following. First, the Simon family and the Simon family are greatly indebted to you for participating and joining us in these current conditions, making sure to leave the home and be here to be part of the Ketubah is a great, great honor, and I thank God bless us all, to be inscribed in seal for a happy and sweet year, a year which is void of any ailments, disease, or difficulties. I also want to share with you that if you want to continue to watch the wedding, you may log into youtube.com/Studio KRP, where you'll be able to continue watching the wedding that takes place for immediate family only. And finally, we would like to show our appreciation for attending the chuppah, and the groom and bride would like to shower you with blessings. And therefore, we have asked the groom and bride to make their way to the front of the Chabad Center, where the parkers will direct you one at a time to drive past them and receive blessings. Just bear in mind that there are plenty of people behind you, so just make sure to move on so others are able to receive the blessings. And together with that, as you pass, there will be a gift that's presented to you by the Simon's family, the groom and bride, the Simon couple. And now, without any further ado, we would like to honor the chassan, the groom, with the breaking of the glass. There are many reasons for it. Some say it is to remember, for the purpose of remembering Jerusalem, which is broken and the temple is destroyed. Some say it is a sign, a hint to the bride that he shares with her, telling her what will happen if she asks him to wash dishes. And some say it is simply because every marriage is bound to have some challenges and difficulties, and thank God we are so lucky. And I'm sure that the groom's family are very, very feel the same, because it's mutual, it's a two-way. We came together as we felt that this is a match made in heaven, not just for the groom and bride, but for the entire family and the parents and grandparents. And so in order for us to allow for some difficulty and challenge, we break our glass and say to God, let it be the challenge, let it be the loss, let it be the difficulties, so we continue living on with great happiness, amid tranquility, and sharing good news.
Ma